Okay, oil pressure gauge is there. Insert the draft meter probe in the hole of the combustion chamber access round flap. We don't have a round flap, we have the access hole right here. I'm gonna take this screw out, okay? Right there so we don't lose it. We're gonna take our draft gauge, set it at 0, and it already is, and insert it into the hole, like so, okay? Now, it says, open the half-inch valve that feeds oil to the furnace. All right, it's already open from the last screw. We got a ball valve here and then one underneath the tank, okay? So the valve is open. Okay, bleed off the air from the oil line and pump. Place a cup under the bleed fitting to catch the oil. All right, so check it out, guys. This is what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna take the wrench, okay, and open up the bleed valve. This is the bleed valve right here, okay? I have it loose. I want it finger tight because I want to control it, okay? So it says to put the cup underneath. That's what I prefer to do. Or if you want, you can use this straw, plug it onto the bleed port right here and dump it into the cup, okay? But I prefer just to put the cup underneath it, okay?
You can see how is the...
You can see it through the clear tube also, okay? All right. Okay, now, it says here, place a cup, open the bleed fitting a quarter of a turn. I just want to get it loose, okay, we're fine. Now it says turn power on and set the thermostat to call for heat. So Alexis, do me a favor, crank that thing up to about 150 degrees.
150?
I don't care, whatever, I'm just saying.
Jesus.
All right, so check it out. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to bleed the air out of the oil, okay? I want to get all the frothing, all that foam out of there, make it a steady stream of oil like you see now, okay? There's our steady stream, okay? Once I see the steady stream, I'm going to close it off.
To the right?
Yeah, just close off to the right, okay? You're going to get it on your hand, so get yourself some paper towel before you get started, all right? Take the oil, put it off to the side so you don't spill it, all right? Okay, now, let's see here. It says, open the bleed fit. Okay, ready to do that. Turn power on. At this time, the oil pump will start. Motor should start. If the motor doesn't start, try pushing the reset button. When the pump motor starts, frothy oil should blow out through the bleed fitting. We had pretty much a steady stream, so we didn't really see too much of it, okay? If the unit does fail, guys, like it said, this here is the reset button. This button here will light up bright red. If you have to reset it, you just have to hold the button in until it resets. Okay, now, this is the button I was telling you guys about. If the homeowner has a problem with the furnace, you're going to keep resetting that button and holding it. Okay? Every time he holds that button in, the oil pump is spinning, pumping oil into the heat exchanger and not being burned off. What's happening is that when that oil gets inside that heat exchanger, it's going to burn up. Okay, catch fire a little bit. The first group that actually happened with, okay, it wasn't a big fire nothing like that, but it did. You could see a little bit of brighter yellow flame. Okay. All right. So now we're almost done here, guys. Okay, the furnace is running great. All right. Now it says the froth clears. Okay, we already did that. We're good, and the unit is running. Step number 2, it says. Once the furnace is fired and stays on, check the oil pressure to the nozzle. It should be at 100 psi. That's wrong. This furnace here requires you what? What's it say there, Alexis?
130 psi.
130 psi. Always set it to what the manufacturer recommends. If the pressure is not at 130, guys, you can adjust it very easily. Yes, I know the gauge is bouncing all over the place, but it's bouncing between about 125 and 135, so it's about 130. If it's not at 130, guys, this is how you adjust it. You take the screwdriver and you adjust this screw right here. Counterclockwise lowers the pressure. Clockwise increases the pressure. See that? All right. So she's between about 125 and 135, so it's about 130. Okay. Okay, now, next is step 3. All right. I don't want to open this all the way because the furnace will die out on me. It says move the air choke from full open to full closed position.
You have dripping oil from
That's okay, I'm not worried about it yet. Okay? So check it out, guys. Alright, here's my pressure gauge. Okay? Right now we're at 0. I was having a hard time getting a rating on this, okay? It says here, set the choke position to give you the best draft, okay? But it should be between about negative 0.02 and negative 0.06, so we're trying to achieve around negative 0.04, okay? So what I want you to do, guys, is to adjust the choke and watch your draft gauge, okay? It's actually went up. It's actually about 0.02, okay? Anything below the line, the 0 is negative, anything above the line is positive. So it actually went up, okay? So we should really open the choke a little bit more. Where are we at? It didn't move that much.
0.01.
Okay? Wherever you get it set at, that's fine with me. You're not gonna achieve the point negative. That's what it even says here. Okay? It would be ideal if you could get it there, but you're not. So just adjust it and get it as close as possible to leave it. Okay? If the furnace does die out, then what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to close the choke off and hit the reset button and the unit will restart. So let's just try it.
So if you leave it fully open, it
See how it died?
Alright.
Okay, so since while we're waiting for that, let's just tighten that up. I just snugged it, that's all I did. So now it's going to recycle itself. Actually, it just went off on a flame, okay? So it's going to reset automatically. So I'm going to close this up. Wipe up the oil while it's resetting. And it'll restart itself.
So right now that is resetting is sending the oil there from
No, it's just resetting it. It's recycling right now. Just the blower is on, cooling down the heat exchanger. Once it gets down to a certain lower temperature and purges itself, this will stop flashing and the unit will start up again. The recycling start up. It did it for the last week too.
Saying get as close to 0.04 and
Point negative 0.4.
Yeah.
If you can't, don't worry about it, guys. I'm not looking for perfect answers. We just want you guys to get familiarized with the furnace, with the tools, and how the thing operates. Okay?
we're just recording whatever we do.
Exactly. You got it. Okay? Alright. That's good enough for me right there. It restarted, it recycled, we're good. Alright? So, this is what we're going to do here. Lex, do me a favor, turn it off the thermostat there. Pull that out of there. Put the screw back in, let it cool down. By the way, guys, just snug the screw. You don't have to get the hell out of it. That's it. Just a cap screw, pretty much. While you're waiting for it to cool down, turn the valve off. Okay? And also the valve off of the back of the tank. It's right underneath. Alright? We're still not done yet. Now, take the oil, looks like beer. Let's go around to the back. Alright. With the oil, we're going to have to dump it back in. Okay? We usually have a cap on like so. Take the cap off, open the valve, take the oil, and pour it back in. And then just leave a cup on top of here. Put the valve off, pour it back on. That's it. Okay? Let's go around the front and finish up. Okay, now. Part 4, guys. We're all done with the furnace, by the way. We're done. Okay? Now, remove the nozzle. we're going to give you one of these, like the one we had in the classroom. Okay? All we want you to do is look at the nozzle, write down the type of spray pattern, okay? The gallons per hour, which is on the nozzle, and the spray angle. And that's it. Just write it down. Okay? That's just replace the nozzle, adjust it, all that stuff. Don't worry about it. We don't have to, we didn't even take it out. Okay? So we're done. Next is 4C. Check the continuity of the 1,000-volt ignition transformer and record your results. This is what we're going to do, guys. And we want to check the primary coil of the transformer. Now, I told you guys in class that this is the primary side, which is how many volts? 120. Very good. Okay? So we're going to wrap the wires around one side and then on the other side. And then what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to measure the resistance on the primary side. And I'll write it down. Okay? All right. Next is resistance of the secondary side of the coil. So check it out, guys. This is the secondary side right here. This is where the 10,000 volts comes out. When you close this, these probes touch these here, which send the signal down through the electrodes, through the porcelain insulators, and create a spark in front of the nozzle. Okay? Like so. All right? Try not to pinch these wires too much in here. Okay? So, then you're going to write down the resistance by checking these two right here. And then you're going to read some type of resistance. Write it down. Okay? Next is letter D. Check the continuity of the CAD cell on the oil furnace. This is the CAD cell right here. This device right here, hooked up to the yellow wires. What is the resistance of the CAD cell with no flame? No flame. Okay? No flame means in total darkness. There's no flame. So, what that means, guys, is this. Right now, we're reading a different type of resistance because we have light. That is considered the flame. Okay? We are going to close this. We still are reading some type of light. It's not in total darkness. The reason why I say it's not in total darkness is because we're getting some light through the gun itself. Okay? So, somebody do me a favor. Stand in front of there, put your gut there, put your hand there, paper in front of there. Now we're in total darkness. Okay? Now, once you have it in total darkness, then you're going to be reading resistance along the CAD cell by checking the yellow wires. Okay? And then you're going to get some type of a reading, just like this. Okay? Now, if you really want to see things dramatically change, okay, open it up and you'll see a huge difference in the resistant reading on your meter. I mean, you can physically watch the meter, you'll be like, holy cow. Okay? And it does work.
This light that is coming through of this and here doesn't affect that?
No.
It's just directly this one?
Yeah, pretty much right there. You can close those off too. Make sure it's in total darkness. Okay? Alright, so letter D. Check the continuity of the CAD cell. Keep in mind, no flame means total darkness. Okay? Next page is the questions. That's it.
So what about question number one?
Question number 1 is A.
I was gonna ask you, how can you tell like the type of a spray pattern
Right here.
and the stuff?
The 90 degrees, the 60 degrees.
On the nozzle. There's Sid Harvey, 1.25 gallons per hour is what that means. And it says 60 degrees H, which stands for hollow. Okay?
Okay.
So the spray pattern is 60 degree or hollow. Okay? And the spray pattern, or wait, I'm sorry. Let's back up a minute. What did it say?
Yeah, type of spray pattern.
Spray pattern is hollow. And then the angle is 60 degrees.
Yep.
Yep.
Gallon hour at 100 psi pressure.
Yeah. Don't be, I mean, you don't have to be so focused on that pressure.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
All right.
So,